Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here. In this one we got a Michigan basketball video. Now I know the football season is literally just 2 days away right now. However, I pretty much covered everything that I wanted to leading up to the first game of the season for Michigan against Colorado State. I posted my preview video already. I'll try to leave a little notification on the top of your screen where you can check that video out if you guys want. But I did talk about Michigan basketball like a week ago, and they finished up their 3 exhibition games in Europe. So we're going to be talking about those last 2 games they played. We covered their first game in another video already on the channel, and then we're just going to be talking about how their trip in Europe went. So with that being said, if you guys are new around here, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and other than that, let's get right into today's video. Alright, so if you guys did not know, Michigan basketball, they went overseas to Europe, and they went to France first, and they played FOS Provence Basket, which is a really good professional team in France, one of the top teams in that league in France. So Michigan lost in that one 86-68. However, their second game was in Greece, Athens, Greece. And they actually won that game 95-62 over the Olympiacos U22 squad, which is their second team. Now, according to a source on the Wolverine and On 3, I can't talk about the whole game, but there was an inside person that watched it, and pretty much all you guys need to know about this game is the Wolverines never trailed in this game against the Olympiacos, and they absolutely just blew them out pretty much. Michigan did shoot 49.3% from the field, including 52.2% from two-point range and 43.5% from beyond the three-point line, which is a really good sign because last year we had some trouble with three-pointers with the team. There was just really not that one good three-point shooter that would consistently show up in a game. Now, where Michigan did struggle is the free throw line, where they only hit 17 of its 37 attempts, which is really not a good sign. That is a very low number. So they got a lot of attempts at the free throw line, couldn't really make many of them, so hopefully that's not an issue. But obviously, you got all the freshmen playing too and backup players, so you never know who was shooting those free throws. But Michigan did play very good defense in this game. Obviously the Olympiacos is kind of a weaker opponent, especially compared to the team in France that they played, FOS Provence Basket. But yeah, Michigan did play good defense against them. The Olympiacos shot 32.2% overall from the field, 40% from 40% from two-point land, and then 20.8% from three-point land. And they turned the ball over 15 times. Michigan went with the same starting lineup as they did in their first exhibition game. Started with point guard Jalen Llewellyn, Kobe Buffkin, Jet Howard, Terrence Williams, and Hunter Dickinson. Llewellyn had another great game with 18 points, went 5 for 10, 1 for 3 for threes, and added 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal with only 1 turnover. Now, Jet Howard continued to impress in this one. He dropped 16 points, went 6 for 11 for shooting, and he had 4 3-pointers on 8 tries, which is a really good sign. I talked about it in the last video in their first game. He also shot good from 3-point range in that game, and coming into this season, we knew that he was a very good 3-point shooter in high school, and he was impressing at the high school level. So obviously that is transferring over to the college 3-point line, and he's doing good right now, so it's a really good sign. And Jet Howard, the freshman guard, obviously head coach Juwan Howard's son, Jet Howard could definitely be one of Michigan's go-to players when it comes to 3-pointers and when it comes to needing a clutch 3-pointer in games. The bench had 38 points for Michigan. Isaiah Barnes hit 2 threes off the bench in Michigan's first game, and he played really well again. I'm looking forward to see him this season. He played well again in the second game as well, and he had 10 points, 4 of 8 for shooting, including 2 for 3 from 3, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Doug McDaniel, backup point guard, freshman, had 10 points as well went 3 for 5 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3-pointers. He also had 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Now, Hunter Dickinson was very close to scoring in double figures. However, he was 1 point away from getting a double-double, so we ended up with 9 points and 10 rebounds in just 23 minutes. He also had 4 steals and 3 blocks with just 1 foul committed. Terrence Williams had 9 points. So that was the second game, and in their third and final game, Michigan played, I'm going to try to say this right, Mykonos. I don't know if I said that right, but they played in a shortened game. They just played 2 quarters because the opponent was shorthanded with injuries. They won that game 49-38. So Michigan went 2-1 on their trip to Europe after losing to FOS Province Basket, bouncing back with a 95-62 victory over the Olympiacos, and then beating the Mykonos 49-38 in just a 2-quarter game. Clayton Sayfie on Twitter posted that that Michigan won 49-38 in 2 quarters, and Will Shedder had 9 points, Doug McDaniel had 7 points, Isaiah Barnes had 7 points. It's not much information on their third game, but they did win it, and after they got to, get out with all the team and coaches and everybody, what looked like with some videos, they had some pretty good times on their European trip. The video of Hunter Dickinson dancing on a table in a restaurant in Mykonos, which is pretty funny. So, but yeah, and then they obviously just enjoyed the time in Europe, got to, have some bonding with the whole team and coaches. So it was very cool, I'm sure, for the whole Michigan team, players and coaches. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Michigan went 2-1 on their trip in Europe. Some good practice for them. This team kind of needs it after last season. Obviously, they played really good in the NCAA tournament, went to the Sweet 16, really had a shot of beating Villanova there. But last season, they can definitely improve heading in to this season. So getting that early experience before the season starts for them is definitely huge for them. But yeah, now that we have football coming up, I'm obviously going to be focusing more on football, but I haven't really made that many basketball videos, so that's why I wanted to post this one for you guys. But don't know if I'll be posting a football video before their first game. My next video will probably be the post-game video after Michigan versus Colorado State. So look out for that video after the game, and where I'll be giving my reaction and everything. And other than that, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe for more. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.